Alrighty, hello, fantastic art people. Last time we started filling out this double bubble map where we displayed or where we wrote down methods of displaying and protecting artwork that have been used for a while. We watched a video and saw some ways that people have been displaying art for a while. And then you guys came up with some really cool ideas for some new ways we could start displaying art. And we have post photographs of art in digital online portfolios, place technology in front of it to change its appearance, hang art from fairy lights, or you could have different answers here. Okay, so now we just need to do the differences, similarities, and differences to finish up this double bubble map. So first, let's look at number 1 over here and number 1 over here. So who can tell me what a similarity between put art in frames and hang on walls and post photographs of art in digital online portfolios has in common? How are they similar? Okay, so they both have to do with showing people art. Let's see. All about a collection of artwork. They both are a collection of artwork. Now, if you wrote something different for these number ones, you might have to figure out a different similarity between the two. And then let's see, let's do a difference. So what is different in this number 1 from this one? So the answer would be this one is digital. And what is different in this one than that one? And the answer is in person. Okay. All right. Now, what is the similarity between number 2 and number 2? And again, yours might be different than mine because you may have written different things. So for mine, apply decal to a wall, which remember is like a big picture. Place technology in front of the art to change its appearance. So what are similar between these two? Okay, they both. Okay, they both kind of make the artwork interactive, because when it's a sticker on the wall, you feel like it's really there versus it being in a frame. And then of course when you put technology in front of artwork, you're interacting with it. So interactive just means it's something that the person is going to be interacting with, because when there's a sticker on the wall, you kind of want to take your picture with it, right? Like we saw in that video. So that's what I'm going to put. They're both interactive. I'll write it in a darker gel pen, so if you guys wanted to write that answer, you could. And again, you might have a different answer. Okay, and does anybody want to raise their hand and tell me what is the difference between this number 2 over on the right and this number 2 over here on the left? What's something different in this one that that one doesn't have? If you want to raise your hand, I'll pause it. Okay. This one, something is kind of set apart from the wall. Setting up something away from the wall. Okay, I'll pause it, let you catch up. All right, and would anybody like to raise their hand and tell us what is different about the number 2 on the left versus the number 2 on the right? Okay, So we could write setting up something right on the wall. Okay, I'll pause it and let you catch up. All right, and would anybody like to raise their hand and tell me something similar between number 3 on the left and number 3 on the right? This says sculptures on pedestals, and this says hang art from fairy lights. All right, so one similarity would be that these are both talking about three-dimensional things. So something that takes up space. So for instance, fairy lights, they take up space. They're three-dimensional. They're not flat. It's a form versus a shape. Whereas this is all about something flat. This is about something flat. This is about something flat, flat, flat. These are 3D. So, and again, your answer might be different because you could have 2 different number 3s than I have. So you might have to find a different similarity. Or maybe we have the same number 3s, but you thought of a different similarity. So you don't have to write exactly what I'm writing. In fact, I get really excited when kids write something that's not just like mine. When you guys use your own brain instead of using my brain, I get really excited. And I just think that's super cool. And that makes me realize how smart you are. If you guys just copy my answers, you're not in trouble or anything, but it's not really showing me how smart you are. It's just showing me how well you can copy something. I'm just saying. Either way is fine. But, okay. So, and then would anybody like to raise their hand and let me know what a difference is between hang art on fairy lights and sculptures on pedestals? What is fairy lights doing that sculptures don't? I'll pause it. Okay. This is coming more from the ceiling. I need to look up how to spell ceiling. I think it's I before E except after C. So it should be I before E except. So it should be EI. But I just want to make sure. Yeah, it is. Okay. CEILING. And then I'll let you catch up. And would anybody like to raise their hand and let us know a difference between sculptures on pedestal? What does that have that the fairy lights maybe don't? Or what's going on with the one on the left that's not going on with the one on the right? Okay, you could say it's on the ground. Okay, I will go ahead and pause this here. And let you guys catch up with it. And once you finish this worksheet, what you can do, I'll zoom back in a second, but what you can do is you can change your card to blue, and that is your way of letting me know that you've completed your mission and you want to work on your bonus activity. So that just tells me to bring you an early finisher packet to work on. All right. So once everybody finishes this up, then we will move on and do some art. All right, we'll move on to the next part of our day. Great job, everybody. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.